Hey everyone, what is up? So I am here at home outside hanging out because we are here grilling. I have the babies here with me. He's barking because he wants to play. But anyways, so today's Fit Friday is grilling versus frying. So you've probably heard a lot of, it's better to grill than it is to fry, or that it's better to bake instead of frying. And you might be saying like, yeah, okay. But do you really know why that is? And I want to point out that usually when you throw something on the grill, you normally don't have to coat it with anything other than any kind of seasoning that you're using, whether that be like, your normal condiments, salt, pepper, paprika, whatever. But also, you might use some juice, right? Some people like to do their carne asadas and they marinate their carne with jugo de naranja or something, right, to tenderize the meat. Or you go to Food City and you get your meat already marinated there at the butcher. But the thing is that when you start cooking your food with oil, it adds a whole bunch of other calories. So I brought out olive oil here with me. Let me walk over. So, because I want to show you I want to show you. That way you know that I'm not playing with you. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over. And we're going to check this out. Oh, hey, Mazapan. Hello, my favorite. Anyways, okay. So as you can see here, Bagheera. Can't see him because he's too dark, but Friday is over, lover. Hey, we what time is it? We still got a couple hours left. But, yeah, so if you take a look, so 120 calories for a single serving, and of course you take a single serving and it's a tablespoon. Like when you cook, you probably use a couple depending on what you're using, whether you're doing a saute. But when you fry, you are submerging your food in oil. So that means that there's much more oil going into your food, especially if you're doing something like breading it, right? Because the breadcrumbs or whatever breading agent you're using is soaking up the oil. So that is something to be very mindful of, because not only are you eating then your regular calories that are coming from whatever it is that you're eating that has been fried, but chances are that whatever you're eating is also being served with the side. That could be a salad, Thousand Ranch, how I usually like to have it. So I try to be very mindful of ranch, another one. But just being very mindful, dude, you can easily add a bunch of calories. And look, they're all fat calories. Now, olive oil isn't bad to use, but I'm just saying, like, you need to be very mindful. Like, this-ish adds up real quick, okay? So when it comes to frying, when it comes to grilling, like right now, I like that Strong Sundays, Squat Saturdays. Oh, I see what the heck? Anyway, sorry, Bagheera just like ran me over. Okay, so as you can see, we have really bad lighting out here. But as you can see, like, we have our corn on here, but we don't have anything on it. Like, it's just roasting. So it just means that the calories we're going to consume once we eat this is strictly from the corn. Now, okay, I'm going to flip this back. So, if, what's it called? Now, if we eat that corn elote with Mexican style, you smother it in mayonnaise, you cover it with queso cotija, and then you douse it with some salsa, some chile amor, Valentina, tapatio, and lemon. Like, that's gonna add quite a few calories. But it's just being very mindful, and that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with eating fried foods, but it is all about having it in moderation, okay? And again, or green chile, that works too. Anything that you want to accompany corn with. I love corn. My sister says I'm corn fed, but whatevs. But anyways, that's just something to be mindful of. Oil is not a bad thing, but it adds up really quickly. So if you're trying to if you're trying to be very health conscious, I encourage you to look at the nutritional facts. Usually you can tell a food is good for you if it doesn't have nutritional facts. If it doesn't have a nutritional fact label on it, like apples, they usually don't come with that. Go away. There we go. Or do you know what I'm saying though? Like, read the nutritional labels, even if you're like, well, I'm not that kind of person. Well, if you're the kind of person that wants to take after your health, Like, you need to go ahead and start looking at all of that, because one day you're going to be like, I wish I did that. Because it'll creep up on you. You might feel like, well, I'm young. Yeah, but that's only for so long, because like after doing a certain thing to your body that is not the healthiest thing, it can come back to bite you in the butt. Now, granted, there are some people who can eat anything and they're healthy as a horse, but that's not the typical person, okay? They're outliers. So don't fool yourself. Do what you got to do. Have a healthy diet and exercise regularly. I mean, even the soda cans tell you that. Like, make sure that you consume this healthily by pairing it with 30 minutes of exercise or whatever. But depending on how much you drank, you might need to do a little bit more cardio or what have you. Anyway, so that's just a little bit. Again, frying is... Darren, you're an outlier. What, 7 days a week, twice a day since 1983? Did I get that right? No, but seriously, just be mindful of what you eat. You can eat a little bit of everything. There's nothing wrong with that. But, oh yeah, no soda. I actually love soda. But yeah, cutting it down. I don't do soda as much. What was I gonna say? Yeah, dude, just, it's little baby steps at a time. Some people do cold turkey. I was just thinking about this earlier. Some people do cold turkey where they're just like, I'm going to give this up forever now, and they're good to their word. Some people need to work on it a little bit harder in terms of like, okay, well, today for a certain amount of time period, and not that you necessarily designate it, but you'll just kind of feel your body out. Well, you'll say, you know what, if I'm drinking soda every day, then I might cut it down to 5 days a week or 3 days a week and that kind of stuff, Just little changes that I've made throughout the years are not eating as much red meat. I'm very conscious of that. No, real estate is on Wednesdays. But I limit how much meat I eat. I try to make sure that I have a colorful plate in terms of making sure that I have veggies and fruits throughout the day. I count my macros, making sure that I eat enough protein and carbohydrates and fats. Not that I need a lot of fats. Oh, the hubby, he's over there. Let me flip this over. He has his camera on. So look, we have Sky. Hey, Sky. We're babysitting Sky. But he's over there cooking. I was prepping inside because we have some squash that I cut up, and then like the chicken is right there. And the oil, but that's just for instructional purposes. But yeah, so it's almost getting dark out here. I'm gonna have to end this because then you won't be able to see me in a bit, other than like my shiny spots. But seriously, if you have questions about nutrition, like speak with the nutritionist, speak with somebody, consult the internet. There's a lot of free information out there. Use the MyFitnessPal, a free app, and take ownership over your health, dude. It's I'm not too worried about the ghosts. I think the dogs would alert us. And he's my chunky monkey. Look at him. Masapa. Cute is me, baby. So my dogs primarily speak English. My little baby. Anyways. Okay. But seriously, dude, take ownership over your health. Because cuerpo solo hay uno. We only have one body, so make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? And I say that and I think about the fact that I eat a lot of lemon and it messes up my enamel. And enamel is hard to rebuild on your teeth, if not impossible. Anyways. Oh, Darren. Okay, well, I'm going to let y'all go. Have a wonderful what's left of your Friday. We might go out. We might not. I don't know. I'm getting tired. Bedtime's at 9 o'clock. We got an hour and a half to go. But anyways, I'll see you all soon.